Hi authors, I'm Sarah Burr, your guide on this content creation journey. In this tutorial, we'll be walking through the process of creating a free Canva membership and using that membership to design engaging content that won't leave you feeling overwhelmed by new functionality. By the end of this lesson, you'll have the skills to create content for social media that showcases your book and tells readers what your story is about in a way that encourages them to learn more. Now, as a cozy mystery author, I'm going to be designing with my cozy mystery readers in mind. So take a moment to think about the genre you write in. Think about your book. What colors, themes, and images come to mind when considering your characters, plot, and setting? Got it? Great. Keep those in mind. You'll want to build on those concepts later, once we get to the content creation part of the video. Let's get started by creating an account. Head to canva.com and choose one of the login options. I'll be using my tutorials email. Enter your email and the name that you'd like displayed on the account. You'll also receive an email verification code, which you'll want to enter for security purposes. Once you've entered this code, your Canva account is all set to go. Feel free to fill out this creator survey, or you can skip it below. Once you've either filled out the survey or skipped it, you will be prompted for a free trial of Canva Teams, which allows you access to all of the Canva Pro features. However, I'm going to be using the basic Canva account for this demonstration, so I'm going to click Skip. We'll navigate away from this pop-up and be brought to our dashboard. You now have access to a free Canva account that you can use to create bookish content to market your work. We have so many options to work with when it comes to social media and marketing document configuration. But we'll get to that a little bit later. Right now, I'd like to focus on the tools that we have at our disposal that can help us upload and organize our book covers. To do so, click on the Projects tab. From here, you're going to want to create a folder. I'm calling mine Book Covers. Once I've created my Book Covers folder, I will click on it, and in the upper right-hand corner, click Add New and Upload. An external window will pop up that will allow you to upload your covers into the Canva application. I'm uploading a few as we speak. We just have to wait for our book covers to be uploaded before we have access to them in Canva's other features. I love having a book covers folder available to me because I can easily access my covers at any point in time without having to worry about how to locate them within the Canva application. Also, if you prefer the dark theme on an application, you can make that adjustment through the settings menu in Canva. Just adjust the theme on the settings page under your account. All right, let's make a graphic. Navigating to the home page, I can click right on an Instagram formatted post. This will configure the design to be uploaded into Instagram. The first time you open up a project, you may be asked to download the Canva Design app. You can choose to do so, or say that you want to work in your browser. I'm going to skip the tour for now, but I recommend taking it on your own time. So, let's get started on a design. By navigating to that Projects menu, I can select my book covers folder that contains all our book cover images. I'm selecting Over My Dead blog. Once on the canvas, I can make adjustments to the size and location of the image by clicking and dragging. I can also right-click and align it to the page for perfect centering. Canva is great when it comes to placement. Just keep an eye out for those purple lines on the image. Let me show you the different ways you can edit an image within Canva. A lot of these features are limited to the Canva Pro or Canva Teams membership, but one that I love is the shadow effect. Being able to add shadow to an image creates depth so that your book cover really pops off that screen. I love the page lift function, and Canva allows me to make small adjustments to make it my own. I can even change the color of the shadow. I'm going to do something closely tied to the colors on the cover. All right, let's straighten out my image and reposition it so that we can add some text into this image. By clicking on the text item, I can go ahead and enter in something that's fun and engaging and captures the essence and atmosphere of my book series. I love using a log line in my graphics to share with readers what my work is about. Now you may be looking at this and thinking, that font doesn't really go with that cover. Let's find a way to make it a little more engaging. I can adjust the font. As with many items within Canva, those ones that have the little crown by them are limited to the Pro membership, but we have a ton of designs that we can access from here when it comes to fonts. I'm searching for something that really captures the fun and lightheartedness of my cozy mystery, which is why I'm going in a more handwriting direction. One of my favorites, I can search directly. I can make adjustments to the line spacing and letter spacing to group things together. By dragging, I can make my font larger. And you know what? I'm going to make the murder a different font just to be more eye-catching. I'm adding in another text box, positioning the word murder and aligning it right above the rest. I like how this looks fun and whimsical. Perfect for a cozy mystery. I'm making a few more sizing adjustments. Canva's tools allow me to make the text work just right. Let's click on the effects and add some lift to the word murder. Remember how I said shadows create depth on social media? This is another way to use that. I can pull colors also directly from my photo to change the font to match my book cover. But I can also make adjustments myself using the color wheel. And you'll notice that all of my document colors are being collected up at the top of the page. All right, I've tweaked things enough here. I'm really happy with how the text is supporting my book cover, but we need to add a little bit more to this image in the form of a background. Let's visit the Elements section. Because this book is about a book blogger, I'm going to search for a bookshelf background. I'm going to click on the Photos tab and see all of the available images. Now, a lot of these are limited to your Canva Pro membership, so you will have to do some mystery solving of your own to find the free images, because unfortunately, you can't filter for them. So let's scroll through our options and see which ones come up that don't have that crown image. There are already a couple that are filtering in, but they're not exactly speaking to me. Again, I'm looking for something that supports my book cover in the style and composition. Here's an image that shows promise. To select it, I need to click, and once it loads, I can right-click and set to image background. I can then double-click on the image and drag it to size it appropriately. Now, right away, we've got some work to do. I can barely see what I've written. So let's make some adjustments to this image by clicking that Edit Image button. I'm going to click on the Filters options to look at the filters that Canva has available for me. I'm looking for colors that are like my book cover. This poster filter seems to be doing the trick, but I can also go back and make adjustments myself. I can make it brighter, I can make the contrast different, There are so many options that I can play around with to make my image look as bright and welcoming as possible. And as you can see, my book cover is slowly becoming more prominent now that I am making these adjustments to the background. While we want an engaging background, we definitely need my book cover and the text to stand out first and foremost. So I'm going to go ahead and blur the background a little bit to make it softer. And as you can see now, my cover is really standing out nicely, but my text is still getting lost. So I'm going to navigate back to the Elements section and search for a circle to place behind my words. This time, I'm going to use the Graphics tab. I like to think of the Graphics tab as small elements or stickers that can be added to your design. And just remember, any items with the crown icon are part of the paid membership. Ooh, I really love the soft edges of this particular graphic. I can make adjustments to the color to help support the image more. Look how nicely this is popping off of the page. I can adjust the layering by going to the Position button. And with a few extra tweaks, I have a cute image that showcases what my book is about, encouraging readers to learn more. To save this project design for easy access in the future, I'm going to navigate to the top of this window and in the naming text box, type in an identifiable name. If I navigate to my homepage, I can see my design living under Recent Designs. Now, I want to create another image, and I can make it even easier on myself by duplicating the design I've already created. This way, I can use the same elements, but reposition them in a manner that allows me to create a brand new graphic to share on social media. So right now, I'm finding Canva's Photos application and saving it as a folder that I can return to again and again. Now for this image, I'm going to use New England because it's the setting of my book and it will showcase to readers where the book takes place. Again, we have to make sure that we are navigating away from those little crowns if we want to use our free membership, until I find an image that really speaks to me about the harbor town where my protagonist lives. I'll replace the background and make some repositioning adjustments. I think I need to shift some of these elements around, so I'm going to group them together by highlighting them so that I can drag them all around the image without having fear of ruining their positioning. And what's really amazing is that in just under a minute, by using the same elements and repositioning them, we've created a whole new image. Let's make some tweaks to the background to help support my book cover. With some final adjustments, I now have a second graphic ready to go and to share on social media. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? By duplicating a design and reusing the elements, you can save yourself a lot of time when it comes to creating content online. Now, let's get ready to share our designs. By navigating up to the Share button in the top right-hand corner, click the download link. From here, you can select which image you'd like to download. You can also change the file type if you choose. I recommend PNG for the highest quality. Once you click Done, these images will download to your browser downloads folder or wherever you've saved them. Look at these great images that we have all ready to go at our disposal. And if we navigate back to the home page, we can see our book graphics living in our Recent Designs area for future use. Well, there you have it, authors. You now have a Canva account up and running, and you've created your first designs. We've learned that our content doesn't need to have a lot of bells and whistles to get your message across effectively. Start by creating simple content that showcases the themes of your work. Then, as you grow more confident in Canva, or watch more of my tutorials, you can expand your repertoire. Just remember, give yourself time to succeed in your author journey, and have fun designing.